Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Rev Talk. Yep, you just get me. Funny, maybe not funny, haha. Funny the way things work out. I was originally, Reverend Beverly and I were going to have our Rev Talk. And then last week, she had mentioned that her daughter was coming in and they would be traveling. I said, that's great. So I contacted Reverend Vanessa, and she was jumping in there with me. So I thought this is great. Then Reverend Beverly said, oh, well, things have changed, so she might join us. Like, even better, even better. It'll be the three of us. It'll be so much fun. I was so excited. Well, earlier this afternoon, I got a text from Reverend Beverly, who was having some internet issues, and her daughter was in, and they were traveling. And I'm like, no worries. It's all good. Vanessa and I will take care of it. Then I got a text from Vanessa, and she has had a day and a half and then some. And so I told her, you know what? It's all good. So, what I'm going to ask you to do for right now and in your thoughts, keep Vanessa and her mother and family in your prayers. Everything's okay. Just, one of those hectic, crazy happenstances, I guess. So I got off the text with her, and then I sat there. I thought, oh, great. What the heck? And then I realized this is kind of the way things work. This is how the divine works. It all works out the way it's supposed to. One of our tendencies, I trust that it's all good. And it is all good. And I think I've mentioned this before, that every morning I pull a bunch of cards. There's one that I pull for the week, and then there are 5 cards that I pull each day throughout the week. So the card that I chose, that I pulled for this week, for Monday, is Trust the Flow. Well, you can't make this stuff up, people. You just can't. Today's cards included one from the Trust Oracle deck that I get, and it is, I don't know if you can see that, Control. Again, can't make this stuff up. It reminded me that as much as we would like to control everything going on in our lives, it's better to trust that flow, to let go and let God, or let divinity, creator, universe, whatever it is you choose to call it, trust that and release that grip, that control. It can feel very disconcerting sometimes, and that's okay. To remind ourselves that we are in this together and we are never alone. I stood outside and I thought, okay, so, all right, this did not work out the way I had planned. And then I thought about it and I thought, there's a lot of things in my life that didn't work out the way I planned. And that's not a bad thing. I've learned so much and met so many people and been so overwhelmed by the compassion and generosity and caring of people. So I want to say to you to trust that flow, even if it feels really uncomfortable, because I think it's the space in between that control and that uncomfortable feeling. That's where our divinity lies. That's where our power comes in. That's where our, I don't want to say compassion, but that's where the angels work. That's that in-between space where the now sits and where we are our best selves rather than banging around trying to figure it all out. Trust me, I do that a lot. It's that trust in the flow and that releasing of our control and letting things unfold for our highest and best good, because it does turn out to be that way. So I know this is going to be short. I'm still not used to just kind of sitting here and talking to myself. I do it all the time. I just don't do it recorded or that I'm going to post it later on. So I want to thank you all, though, for joining me on another Rev Talk. And next week, we'll see what happens, because who knows, right? I want to remind you again, though, to please be gentle with yourself and to be kind to yourself and to remember that you are unique in all the universe. There will never be another just like you in all of space and time. You are powerful, you are cherished, and you are loved. And without you, the song of the universe would be incomplete. Until next time, my friends, be well.